Why? Okay. I don't know what the fuck the problem is, but there's no problem on this end. I'm live right now. Got the little red light on. I'm so glad I got the horse. This would have taken a really long time on foot. Oh, right. I'm not glad I got my horse. Trolls and bears and wolves and oh my. Oh, and an ice rake. No, all this stuff can kill my horse. And horses are dumb and try to help protect you. It's kind of awesome, but at the same time it's like irritating. I wish that... That's why I downloaded that one mod where everything has that survival instinct. It might start to try to help, but as soon as it takes, you know, damage or whatever, it'll be like, oh no, fuck this, I'm gonna die, and then it'll run away. Otherwise, in a normal game, that fucking horse will sit there until it dies, trying to help protect you. And I'm like halfway there. Troll. I was about to say, is that thing still following me? Jesus Christ. I'm almost there. Yeah, this takes a lot less time when you've got your horse. Having a horse is invaluable. Or valuable. Also, having a house is invaluable. You could, for 5,000 gold to purchase and 18,000, or not 18,000, but 1,800 to decorate it. Thanks for the flowers, guys. Now something that you don't know yet, but the symbol on the door up here at High Rothgar it's, you know, it just looks like decoration or whatever. It's not like a discerning shape or anything that you know of yet. But when you play the Dragonborn DLC, you realize that that is Mirak's mask. The first Dragonborn. Born thousands of years ago.
So, the Dragonborn appeared.
It's crazy.
At this moment in the turning of the age.
Thousands of years ago, apparently one of the gods. I mean, it's kind of trippy. Apparently, like, there was two gods that helped out mankind with that, and then a Daedric prince.
First,
one of the gods gave the power of the dragon shouts to mankind, the ability to learn them. Another god actually created the Dragonborn itself, someone who actually absorbs the dragon souls and their power.
Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us.
And then the Daedric prince, Hermaeus Mora, the Daedric prince of knowledge, like knows everything in the universe.
Shout at us, and let us taste of your voice.
Mirak, the first Dragonborn, became power hungry. Like, being Dragonborn by itself wasn't enough for him. He ended up making a deal with Hermaeus Mora to get even more power.
Shout at us, and let us taste of your voice. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar.
Welcome to High Hrothgar.
I am Master Arngil. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. We are the Greybeards,
followers of the way of the voice. By the way, you know how I always do like a quick save or auto save or just save the game period, and then I like to, you know, go on a quick rampage to get it out of my system or whatever, or reset someone's inventory. Yeah, these guys up here, you don't want to pick a fight with them. Now, I do suggest trying it, but you'll see why. Like, that is a tough fight, for sure. I wish you were watching.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow?
Well, you could get on your game, and you can catch up.
That remains to be seen.
I'm not that far ahead of you. Basically, all you gotta do is kill the dragon, talk to the Jarl of Whiterun again. Might as well buy your house while you're at it. And then go up to High Hrothgar. And that's as far as I am right now.
Speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the 2nd word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
Yeah, it trips me out that these guys can use their voice to cut lines into rock.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of rope.
Hey.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Force go!
Come on, who's next?
Well done. Again.
Well done. Again.
Force go!
Well done. Again.
You learn quickly. Once more.
You learn quickly. Once more.
Force go! Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Yay, the courtyard. I can't wait until I can get up to the top of this mountain. Hrothgar is really high up there on the mountain, but it's not the summit. You can't get up there until your thumb lets you get up there. You basically get a shout that can alter the weather.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wood, which means
Whirlwind.
wood.
Yeah. Use your voice to cut lines in the ground.
Hear the word
Shit trips me
within
out.
yourself before you can project it into a thumb.
Like, had they actually used their imagination a little bit, if someone could do that with their voice, then they could, like, straight kill somebody. Which, in the game, like, story or whatever, they say that, like, that it's an incredibly dangerous art because that's possible. You can just kill someone with a shout. But I meant, like, have you read all the Harry Potters? Okay, so you have no idea if I were to mention part of the Half-Blood Prince. Have you seen the movie? Okay. Sect Sempra. It's a spell that Snape made. Like, he actually made it up when he was a kid at Hogwarts. He didn't necessarily accidentally use it. He just didn't... Yeah, he didn't know what it did. It was an instant spell that negates any kind of defensive spell. And it basically makes lacerations all over that person. Like, they could die from bleeding to death or whatever. That spell is what I was thinking about when I was saying that if these guys can use their voice to cut lines and rock and shit, that's kind of what it reminds me of. Like, if they were to, like, use it as, like, they could use it as, like, a Sex Sempra. just cut somebody up. I'm about to learn my next shout. I should look up something specific for myself. There's a couple of shouts that are super cool, and I at least want to unlock them. Such as Slow Time, which is my favorite of all the shouts available. Apparently, Hagzend is the only one for the slow time that I can get to at this point, because the other two words of power for that shout are part of quest lines. And what was the other one called? Storm Call was what it's called. That one is super awesome for fighting dragons. Alright, you remember in the beginning, the black dragon that basically rescued you? Well, first off, his name is Alduin. He was the first dragon. He was actually born of Akatosh, the god. And he's destined to bring about the end of the world. That's why he is known as the World Eater. He is unique even among dragons. He also devours souls of anything. And he can travel to the land of the dead. I thought it was kind of cool, and at the same time it's kind of terrifying. Like, the dragon can just go to the land of the dead and devour people who are already dead, like devour their souls, and they cease to exist. Sweet. What? I feel like you're not even paying attention. How is that cool? That's fucking terrifying. Well, until you have to fight them there. Well, anyways, I brought him up because remember in the beginning when you were about to get beheaded, he lands on the tower and then he does a dragon shout. And it makes it to where, like, it becomes all stormy and shit outside, and it was like a meteor shower. The storm call shout is basically just like that, but you don't get the meteor shower. Only Alduin has the meteor shower. You get lightning storm. But it's still super awesome. Especially against dragons, because dragons love to fly around until their health gets down to like a quarter, if not less. They'll land every once in a while, but like they get up and fly again. It's kind of irritating sometimes. depending on the difficulty of the game you're playing it on. I don't know what your difficulty is right now. Oh, okay. It's not too bad. Normal's alright. I actually enjoy normal. I'm not... Avenichi, the steward of Dragon's Reach. No, the chick, Avenichi, is his daughter. And she actually has a quest for you to take a sword to her father up in Dragon's Reach. It's a gift for the Jarl. But yeah, her father is who you need to talk to, the steward. Okay. Yay. And then if you have enough, I would buy the furnishings. At the very least, I was going to say, at the very least, you want the alchemy lab. Because it comes with a bookshelf, an alchemy table, and a chest. Now, if you adopt children, you can actually turn the alchemy lab into a child's bedroom. Cool. And children are awesome. It's kind of adorable in the way the game does it. Especially because you adopt them. Like, you know, you can choose which children to adopt. Like, you could actually just go to the orphanage if you wanted to, or what I prefer to do is find a child in the game that has like a really horrible background story, to where I feel like I'm like giving them a better life. And then they're so extremely appreciative of you. Like, you go out on your adventures and shit, and when you come back home, they're like, I presume that you made a female character. I've never had a female character in this, but, you know, I know, as a father, you know, they'll call you father or dad. They'll come, like, running up to you all excited. Sometimes they'll ask you if they can have some random creature as a pet. Sometimes they'll ask you for money. Sometimes they'll ask if you brought them any gifts. Sometimes, you know, it's just kind of random interactions. Sometimes they'll want to hear stories of your adventures. Things like that. It's pretty cool. And, I mean, they're kids, so you can tell them to go do their chores, or to go outside and play, or to go to bed. You can choose to tell them that shit. I think it's awesome. Like, go to bed! This is kind of frustrating. Trying to change my son's diaper. He had a shitty diaper and it's like all dried up on him, like they never changed his diaper at school or something. Just kind of irritating as hell. I feel like that school doesn't do much for him. I do like how they have like this cool interactive board in their classroom. It's like That's how I would phrase it. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but that's how I would phrase it. It's like part projector, but at the same time, like they could just touch on it, and it's like a touch screen. It's trippy as hell. It's fucking awesome. That's like my favorite part of him going to school. He gets that bored. For everything. Do you have shit to sell? That's what I ended up doing. Sell it. Yeah, that's why I don't bother with the stealing stuff until I'm on one of those parts of the game, like in the Thieves Guild. Unless I have a specific objective that says to steal so much value, I don't steal things, because it creates that hassle where you can't get rid of it. So, it's like a waste of time unless you're specifically on one of those quests. Yeah, but that's also because that's all you were doing at the time, which is exactly what I was just saying. Unless I'm doing it at the time, I don't bother with it. I don't know how much of that you heard because my controller shut off. Okay. Alright, change little man's diaper. I will be right back. What the fuck was that? Oh, what's up, man? Kinda cutting out. And he left. Oh, and he's back. And he's gone. You have a lot of stuff, buddy. Here you go, is that better? What? Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. I was